Put your hands up when you've worked out the 3 numbers for me. I need to know from each.
We have a belief at Steps that there is an approach to behaviour change that you have to go through. This isn't a theory or a model, it's just it's a deeply held belief that we have, that there are 4 stages, if you like, to real behaviour change. And the first of those stages is getting people to see things as they really are, the see it stage as we describe it.
I know I shouldn't say this, but that girl from Brighton made an impression.
And that's about holding a mirror up to an organisation, up to a firm, so that those partners or whoever they might be in the delegate audience can see themselves in that mirror. So they go, yeah, okay, I see myself in that, and that's wonderful because what I'm doing is brilliant, or crikey, there's stuff I need to do differently.
Do you use the word prejudice
yes,
against your
because
client?
we're honest and we're open-minded about that.
Oh, are you? Okay.
The use of the actors, who I have to say were particularly well versed in the language of our firm and our sector, really brought the issues out and brought them to life in a way that I don't think just going through either a presentation or even a facilitated discussion would have done.
I felt that kind of level of engagement really woke people up and made us all realise that there is a debate to be had about so many things in the firm.
So once we've held that mirror up and there is a visceral connection, people have seen it, they understand the current state of things, what the culture really looks like in a highly credible way, then they are in a great place to go, okay, I'm going to own responsibility for this. I'm going to really think on this. What are the practical, sensible things that we can do now to really start to embed the culture they want?
What are the small things that you can do to really make a big difference?
I thought it was challenging. I thought it was at times entertaining and at times quite scary.
I think a lot of people were very open, very honest, very engaged, and I think that's brilliant.
It was really helpful, really thought-provoking, and I'd like to see everyone else having an opportunity to take part in a session like this.
And then we're into the change it phase, if you like, and this is usually led by the folk that work there. It's the ideas that they come up with are likely to be the ideas that get most traction, to be the most robust ideas. Once you've started to think about the things you need to change, then you need to move into the longer term piece, probably the most important bit, which is the live it bit.
If you had a great time at this session, if you've learned some stuff, that's fantastic. But it's what you do next.
We need to reinforce what we had today, so it isn't just a course that you go once, you like it, you have a chat, and then for a week it's brilliant. I think it's keeping it as a constant learning.
You can spend hours in a training room and that's great, but if you're not going to do anything or change your behaviour, then there's no point. So ideally I'd like people to take away one thing and change one thing when they go back to the workplace.
I have no doubt that Steps will deliver a great, engaging, highly effective session where people really see it. But the test for any work of this kind is to what extent is that organisation and are those individuals continuing to live it in the long term, so it becomes the way we do things around here.
It's very memorable, and ultimately that's the key. Are you going to remember things, and are you going to do anything different as a consequence? And I think I definitely am, so it's been a success from my perspective. Yeah.